is it straight out with the reading collective? Take what resonates and throw out the rest. Let's see. What does the collective need to know that is watching this video? Of course, you know, if you see scammers in the comments section soliciting you for readings, that's not me. Okay. Page of Wands, Seven of Coins. That's an interesting combination. Some sort of information or news. A message about what someone's planning, or that they've got to take a step back and wait a moment here, or they've got to reassess something. This could be someone receiving a message about taking a step back to think something through, or receiving a message and it's making them realize they're going to have to think something through. Take a step back, and how have they, or someone could be coming up with a message. They could be trying to figure out a message to send. Does that not look like Abe Lincoln a little bit? It does, doesn't it? Anyway, Knight of Wands reverse is the challenge. Wow. Well, a Knight of Wands reverse is someone who can be very careless about other people's feelings, that's for sure. This can be someone who's very evil-minded. This could be a player. Someone who's very bigoted. Okay, so evil-minded. The challenge is maybe this is how they're seen, or they found something out about someone, or they've got an evil-minded plan. They have to reassess their evil-minded plan. Okay. Let's see. What do we need to know about this person? Thank you. Whoa, High Priestess reverse. I'm going to put it right here. I mean, I asked, what do we need to know about this person? And I got High Priestess reverse, so we have a High Priestess in the reverse who has an evil plan that they've got to reassess, that they're working on. It's in the form of a message or news or a message. I mean, this could be this card could be here in the High Priestess in the subconscious, because that's my next position. But I just asked, what do we need to know about this person? So I'm now going to look at the subconscious. Ace of Cups. Someone feels like someone is loving on themselves, or is open to a new beginning. And wow. All right, so there's unconditional love, and someone's aware of that. This person doesn't want unconditional love or new beginnings. High Priestess in the reverse is someone who could be very, very superficial, also can be very shadowy, secretive, hidden motives, guiding others the wrong way, tapping into lower vibrational energy to, you know, enact their evil plan, like a supervillain here. By the way, I appreciate you all so much. Hello, new subscribers. Hello, everyone that's been there since the very beginning. Really, yeah. King of Coins, Justice. So that was in the recent past. Some sort of, I feel like it's this king of joins for some reason. King of coins. I feel like it's this person that enacted this justice. Yeah. And so now I feel like this person is put out somehow. They don't like the position they find themselves in. And now they are, concocting an evil plan in the form of a message. They feel like someone is about to experience a renaissance of love, and they don't like it. A renaissance based on love in their life. Four of Cups. So they could want someone to feel very rejected in this state of being, when someone's feeling like kind of like rigidly in this state of disappointment. Then they're not open to receive. This could feel like melancholy or something like that, and that there is a cup coming from the divine always, and being in just closed off, it shuts down the flow coming towards a person. So I feel like they want someone to have that feeling like it's never going to change, or it's always going to be this, situation, whatever that situation is. Because this position is the best they can do, what they feel like they're either going to intend to do, or the circumstances. So they might feel this way about themselves, but I feel like this is what their intentions are. This is either intentions or what they feel like the future has to offer them. So in the near future, I feel like this wants to come out too. Okay, so we have Two of Coins and the Moon. So this has to do with juggling, keeping the balls in the air. It could be a game, some kind of a game. It could have to do with finances. It could be very busy. Like everything's okay as long as, nothing else happens. It's like a lot going on. And then with that moon there's something confusion, unclear path ahead, the subconscious. So someone's juggling something that they're unclear about. It's like someone's operating without all of their awareness, keeping something going without all. There's something missing. There's something hidden motives here. This can also be lunacy. This can be lunacy. The lens that this person is looking through. Temperance, Eight of Coins reverse. They're looking at a situation where someone is healing or has some sort of like angelic support. And Eight of Coins reverse, working on that, putting in a lot of effort, detailed effort to destroy it. Yeah. That's what this person does. I don't know how this person, what they're doing with the rest of their life. Because every time I tune in, I get this karmic feminine a lot. I mean, this karmic feminine energy. But I feel like it's for the collective, so you know what it is that is coming. But gosh, it'd be great if this person would just get on with their own life, right? So, they're focused on you and your mood and trying to confuse. This is all about healing and openness to love, unconditional love, self-love, abundance, love and abundance. This is you being happy, open to love and abundance, healing energy, serenity, the flow. It's all about walking the flow. And this was a reading I did yesterday. So I feel like if this is happening, if you are very empathic, you're an Empress energy or High Priestess in the upright, very intuitive person, you could definitely be picking up on this energy, and you might be, some side effects of this would be blaming yourself for not being, fully, you feel like you could have more gratitude or something like that, or so I think the first step is definitely this Ace of Cups towards yourself, is having compassion and a lot of self-care. Talk to yourself like you would your most beloved child or animal. Every moment say very kind words to yourself. The words that you would say to a best friend or a loved one. Things like, yes, I know it might not make sense right now, but it will. And other sentences like, you always come out on top, or the universe is on your side. It's an abundant place. And I'm having throat chakra blockages, so I would say I'm right on track with that. So kind words to yourself, an overabundance of them. Baby yourself, love on yourself. If you're very busy, you can still make it part of your practice to every moment just overdo the gratitude, overdo the self-care. If you feel like a strange sense, like an additional sense that just doesn't feel right or off, just observe it and know that, for sure this too shall pass. But that you don't have to take it on as your permanent persona, or I think any sort of like self, reprimanding yourself or feeling that somehow the universe isn't on your side, or that you're unwelcome, or that people don't love you, or that, any feelings, that are less than vibrant. Just observe them, they're, and we've got moon cycles, and also I feel like, isn't Mars, Mars is in retrograde, I feel like at least for another couple months. So this is a really good time to, process. This is a great challenge. I would, look at it with a sense of like, curiosity. All of this. I feel like most of you know all of this, and this is all just confirmation. And if you don't need this like advice, that's fine. Just in case you do, I feel like looking at this through like a sense of wonderment or curiosity is also good. observing mind, you know, observing yourself without judgment, the quiet mind. Observe the monkey mind, you know, responding to this, probably an irritation, because you want this person to leave you alone and go away, right? So you know from experience how far you've come, and that this keeps working out in your favor. It keeps working out in your favor because you have good intent. You have good intentions for not just yourself but others. You feel passionately about something you're trying to achieve, or a state of being that you feel compelled to hold. All of that stuff, deep down, you know you have something important to do, and there's you have the universe on your side, as you can see it just played out through someone else who has some very beautiful energy, a masculine energy. You've seen signs and shifts and all kinds of things where, you know, this is heading in the right direction for you. This is like small, petty, mundane stuff, and that's like all this person can do, you know. Yeah, and so back to Mars. I feel like Mars, when Mars is in retrograde, it's harder to take action, because it's the energies. Well, I'm not an astrologer, but I think it's pretty obvious. Mars is about taking action. If it's in retrograde, it's harder. It's harder. I see death underneath the deck, so this has to do with big transformations. Let's see, what's in the environment here? What do we need to know about what's in the environment? Queen of Wands reverse. So this is it's the same feminine energy. This person can be very witchy in a dark way, very aggressive and jealous, and I heard a ding. So this is like a very witchy, aggressive, jealous, feminine energy. They're in the environment. Everyone can see what they are. I see 9 of Coins just underneath that. So this is someone who's also very materialistic and corrupt. I also see this wanting to come out. 5 of Coins reverse. So this person is out in the cold and trying to recover from that. Somehow they attribute, wow, and I also see this King of Swords with this person in the reverse. So this is a very malicious, masculine energy, cold and calculating. So this Queen of Wands reversed and this King of Swords reversed are in the environment, potentially working together. There's definitely, there's something, I feel like there's something mentally wrong with these people. There's something mentally wrong with them. And I feel like it's so hard to, it's hard to process. It's hard to actually, because you don't operate this way, it's hard to actually fully understand what these people are doing and why they're doing it. Right? And everyone can see, and that's how you know there's progress. Remember when this was all hidden? Remember when it was all hidden? Now it's out in the open. That is a shift, and now you have someone on your side here. And you're in the upright. And you do have this healing energy, a lot of support. This this person's working really hard, or these people, I would say, are working very hard, detailed. I don't know what they're doing with the rest of their life, and now it's just becoming very insane. This is very insane. I don't know what they're doing with the rest of their day. In the hopes and fears, Ace of Coins, so they want you to miss this blessing. There's a blessing coming towards you. This could be something that you've worked towards your whole life. You really are deserving of not only this Ace of Cups, but this Ace of Coins. Lots of love and joy, and abundance, whatever abundance means to you, but also this blessing. This is coming from the hand of the divine, and it's yours. There's something you're supposed to do with it. And it isn't just about yourself. So they're trying to block that. Outcome is 5 of Cups, grief, regret, and loss. For them, not for you. For you. For them. For you, well, I'll clarify for you, but that's not your outcome. This is whoever's energy I'm reading. That's their outcome, 5 of Cups. 5 is conflict. Cups are emotions. It's loss. Just like this person. Sadness, grief, regret. That's where they're heading. Wow. 7 of Wands reverse, so this is about you not being able to defend yourself from something. So I guess I feel this is where they're at, but I guess the tactic is really thinking through, and this is what I mean by detailed effort. Where are your weak points? Where is your weak points? So I guess they don't want to let up because there's something that they feel like they obviously stand to gain by you losing this blessing. They're definitely out in the cold here. They could be losing money. This could be Dark Night of the Soul. These people could have been very confident about this. Whatever they thought that they were doing, they probably felt like you were either a sucker, or you were weak, or they obviously felt that you were an easy target with this. Very Empress energy, unconditionally loving person. A softie, maybe not that smart, who knows, head in the clouds, an easy target. I'm going to say underestimated the power of love for sure. So they're trying to figure out this healing energy, and it's all about trying to break down your where are you not protected. So it's almost like if this card were a barrier, there's this 10 of coins just underneath it, That's where you're headed. That's your 10 of coins. So, trying to work on this is all spiritual protection. Try to create some sort of confusion so you don't know which way to move forward. All of that stuff so that you feel disappointed, sad. When would these people ever leave me alone? All of that stuff. And then it's also the holidays, so trying to make you feel unsupported, you don't trust the all that, like you don't trust the universe, you have all of that stuff. So, let's see what they're up to with this Two of Coins and the Moon. Well, it's definitely all about like your empathy, your caring, how much you care about others, your patience. It's about weakening you all. It's like looking at all of your strengths and trying to break those down so that you can't defend yourself. And that's what makes it the evil plan. So they've got some sort of choice that they've got to make with this Seven of Coins. They've got to think something through. This High Priestess in reverse, a message or news about taking a step back, thinking something through. Something that has to do with a lie. It's the Ace of Cups. They know this Ace of Cups is coming to you. Yeah, it's where all the resources comes from. Your love. I don't know. I don't feel like even if you're irritable and you wish these people would go away and they're like, you feel tired of whatever this is, you'll never turn into a High Priestess reverse, ever. You'll never turn into a King of Swords reverse. You'll never turn into a Queen of Wands reverse. That is true. If you're a cranky baby, you're still a good baby, not to reduce you to your inner child, but deep down that could never be. It's just your essence. They can't make you turn into them. Justice in the recent past, I feel like that's what spawned this. Now they're working on their own. Some sort of like they lost whatever support it was. So they're working on their own on this. Four of Cups. Indecision reverse, charity reverse. I feel like it's so you feel like no one will ever come to your rescue. That you're also not very giving. You're not open to receive. You feel like the doors are all closed in your face. You feel rejected. Two of Coins, the Moon. What is this? Okay, so this is someone's mask coming off. And coming across crazy, I feel like. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Eight of Coins reverse. They're putting in a lot of effort to destroy the healing. There's some sort of negotiation happening. A balancing out. Jupiter and Libra. This healing energy, they're working on trying to block it, or they could be trying to block a contract. They're being seen as really terrible people here. This is in the environment. King of Swords reverse, Queen of Wands reverse. It's like, yeah, practicality reverse. They're coming across as very impractical, whatever it is they're doing. So that's why this is becoming very insane, because these people crossed a line. Now they crossed the line. They're being seen for having crossed a line, and they're like together trying to still do something that has destroyed their life. It's like really trolly. It's very trolly. It's like two trolls. And I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to name call, but I'm just trying to explain the energy. It's all about power. Ace of Coins reversed. They don't want you to get this blessing. Wow, publicity reverse. So they don't want you to be seen. They want to drown out your voice. Five of Cups. Criticism reversed. A lot of grief and loss for these people. If they've been trying to criticize you, it's not going to work. I feel like they're going to regret their words. They're going to regret. Five of Cups, criticism, reverse. I feel like that's backfiring. Everything's backfiring. I think that's what that is. Pointing the finger at you, it's going to go right back to them. Vision, this is what they don't calculate. Vision, it's trying to confuse your vision. So I feel like let's do one more thing. It's going to get loud and clanky for 1 second. Okay, what's the collective need to know about this energy, please? This energy in the background for these beautiful, unconditionally loving souls. What do we need to know? These intuitive, beautiful souls, what do they need to know about this energy? Oh, patience. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That is your strength. That's what they're trying to... That's amazing. Yeah, look, they're looking at that temperance. It's the same energy, patience. Patience with this. Patience with yourself, patience with this, just throughout your day. I feel like that's a really great exercise. Patience. You know where you want to go. Anything else? Wow, new beginnings. Patience for these new beginnings. Patience for these new beginnings. I feel like this is like the universe is on your side. You might not be able to see everything. And this is operating in the background, and it's just self-care and self-forgiveness, patience with yourself. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's a teaching and learning moment for yourself. You can look at it that way. There's always a glass half full with everything. So if you're being challenged this way, even if you feel fatigued by it, or irritated, if you have, how would you treat, a baby that is irritated by a long trip, It's like, those circumstances are real. And you wouldn't, you wouldn't be overly critical or unloving of a cranky baby, right? You would say, well, it makes sense. The environment right now is, there's a lot of, adversity in the environment, or contrarian energy. So of course, and you might not be in that energy, but if you are, this is, patience with yourself, patience with the circumstances. every moment, patience with yourself. These new beginnings are happening. That this is like confirmation that it is. It doesn't matter what these people are doing. And I feel like this is all happening in divine timing. And one of the like really, you're great with this. This all says to me, transmuting. This is all about transmuting this energy. A curious mind, looking at this with a curious mind. A curious mind, curious about how it's all going to unfold. Patience, faith, the kind of faith that you always have. Loving your most cranky self, your most impatient self. Any worry or fear that this is permanently damaging your essence. It's not. There's something about a spiritual partnership here as well. This could have to do with love or business, but there's something coming to you. Patience, new beginnings with a spiritual partnership is important. Wow, completion is under the deck. Follow your dreams. Okay, I feel like that's pretty clear. This completion, you're in the middle of a completion. Keep following your dreams. Have patience with yourself. There's new beginnings here. Some sort of a spiritual partnership. This is operating in the background, but this is all of these messages are way more powerful. So, I was gonna do one more. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Rumi Oracle, but I love these. These are great. So what does the collective need to know? The Rumi Oracle. Rumi Oracle. What's the collective needs to know? Beautiful, unconditionally loving souls. Wow. Okay. So whirling goddess. Okay. Whirling goddess. Wow, and commitment is under the deck. So I won't read that one because these tend to be kind of long descriptions. But so wow, it opened right up to it. So lose your head. Not a single thread that has a head can go through the eye of the needle. Rumi, come, my love. Are you dizzy yet? If you can still find your feet, then that is okay with me. But if you can still find your head, then I will take issue. There is a great dance, but it cannot be danced with choreographed steps. No, this great dance demands a response rather than an initiation, a reaction rather than a direction. So let us dissemble and lose our heads to the great music, the rhythm held steady in our beating hearts. Our feet shall be moving whilst our minds, inadequate to the task, take the night off. There is somewhere you are meant to be. It is here, now, in this moment. There is a gift right under your nose and fragrant wine in your glass, gleaming red as the most precious rubies. To be here now, you must pass through the keyhole. But your head will tell you that this is not possible unless the door is unlocked. Even though your body is passing through the keyhole of that locked door into the endless world beyond, leave your mind to be in its struggles for a moment. Without you laying witness to it, your mind will become like the dog howling for his master's return, even as he steps out the front door. Frustrated temporarily, he will chew on some shoes, then fall asleep peacefully until his master returns. So give your mind, trusting, chewing a little until you are truly through the keyhole when it can rest. Leave it be, instead come dance with me. This oracle brings you a message. You are at the point of growth where your mind can hold you back rather than urge you forward. If you have, like so many, used your mind to support you, to shore up your sense of self in the world, and to gain a sense of certainty about how the world works, then this is no easy leap. It will seem as though you are being asked to pass through the keyhole. Of course, your mind will stop and argue for all the reasons why the door should be opened instead of remaining closed, making the task seem so much harder than it needs to be. But this is the mind in resistance. Don't place too much stock in the claims that life should be other than it is. You're being asked to dance rather than understand, to lay the thoughts to rest and to come alive. It is the bravest, most trusting soul that dares put the mind to one side and say, "Tonight we dance, my heart and I, in the great rousing music of the beloved's beating heart, and I will not miss one step," and to awaken the next day and to do that all over again and again and again. You are ready, you see, sweet soul dancer. You are ready to live beyond what you know, to have it not matter if you don't understand how life can work itself out, or how it could be that someone so normal and ordinary as you and I could also be so magnificent, wild, and divine. The need for answers and plans, assurances, and explanations is passing out of your world now. You are not to wait for permission, for explanation, or even for another dance partner, for I am already inviting you on the great dance floor. You are to let go of any stigma around not knowing. When someone asks you what are you going to do next, or how you're going to manage, you are given this divine mandate with relish. Reveal the truth. I do not know. Knowing nothing, and dance, sweet soul, for all will unveil itself to you in perfect harmony and timing. Your heart shall create the steps in response to the music of the spheres happening now, alive and spontaneous and free. This oracle brings you a special message. If there is an issue apparently unsolvable or unknowable in your life now, the divine is handling it. The divine is in the middle of it, working through the knot and unraveling it. Fear not. Do the sacred ritual and give yourself permission to take the night off or day off from worry. Repeat this heavenly prescription daily as needed. Say aloud, I give my heart permission to lead this dance. I give my mind some time off. No more worry or doubt, planning or resisting. Instead, I surrender. Instead, I open. Instead, I allow. And all unfolds with perfection, divine timing, and the miracle of grace. With Rumi as my sole witness, so be it. Now take a deep breath in, count to 4, breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let it out, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep those going.